Is seeing your empty plot account driving you into a spiraling depression? Are you struggling to pay your monthly space child support? Are you tired of not having the gear to fit in? Then we have the solution for you. Introducing Warframe Market. Not only will you be miserable in-game during that 3 a.m. grind, but now you can be miserable in the park, at work, at school, but most importantly on PC when you've realized you still haven't sold anything. In fact, I'm so sure you won't make a sale your first week, they will back it with a 0 plat guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Log on to www.warframemarket.com now and be one of the thousands of players who's crossing their fingers hoping someone actually gives a shit about what they're selling. Beautiful people of YouTube, my name is Oliverkatt and welcome back to another Let's Play. Today is Sunday and what a beautiful Sunday it is. But before we continue with this Let's Play, I gotta show you something awesome. Indoor fucking slide. Whee! Whee! No, but in all seriousness, I've actually done a lot since our last Let's Play, and of course you see the gorgeous, the beautiful Nekros Prime, and I've been putting a lot of work into him the last few days. Got a few of his augments, and his augments are freaking awesome. Got a few good mods in there, potatoed him, gave him an Orkin reactor. I haven't formed him yet, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out what mods will be optimal for him before I put a forma in. I don't want to waste a day's worth of, building on something that I'm not too entirely sure of. So there's going to be a forma. So I'm going to show you guys real quick his mod loadout. And guys, this Warframe is absolutely fucking awesome. Alright. So we're going to go to upgrades. Now, this is something I forgot to do when I was playing Ember. Shut up, Wardis. This is something I forgot to do while I was playing Ember last Let's Play. He's still fucking talking. And I just forgot to show you the mod setup that I had. And I had to put in the description part of the video. But anyways, so this is what I got going. Again, not optimal build. But this is what I'm using. And it's helping him work. I like it. He does exactly what he needs to with this mod setup, and it's cheap, you know. Nothing here is expensive. So I got Vitality, Despoil, which is the augment for his Desecrate ability. I'm sure most of you already know that. Stretch to increase the range on his Fear, and I believe it also increases the range on his Shield of Shadows. Yes, I have both of them on. I also have Equilibrium, not fully modded up, not fully ranked up. Same with the Vitality. I just don't have enough capacity yet. That goes back to the forma thing. I'm not sure, or I'm not ready to use a forma just yet. So anyways, I got Intensity, I got Flow for just extra energy, and Continuity for ability duration on his shadows. This Warframe is so freaking tanky. I just like, alright, so you get to summon a bunch of fucking zombies. You get a zombie for every creature you kill. So we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be playing a few defense missions, and we're gonna be explaining what I've been up to. Oh, you know what? I can actually just show you a little bit more of my progress. So, if you guys notice, I have a dog, Space Doggo, and I'm not too entirely sure about him. I think I'm gonna return him to the pound. I just feel uncomfortable having an animal aboard the ship. And it stares at me like just something eerie about something watching you on the ship the whole time. But besides that, I'm also working on, let's go to my foundry, a Carrier Prime. I gotta get the mods for that to give me the what is it? It gives you like a shield boost over time, and the health boost over time fucking mods. I really want to get those. Don't know where you get them, so I have to Google that eventually. Besides that, I made an Orthos Prime, so that's going to be my first Prime weapon. And I've been working on a war, the Broken War sword right there. You guys can see it right behind me, which is freaking awesome. That sword is so good. Now, we are going to be getting started here on a mission. I'm going to find something. Be right back. Alrighty, ladies and gents, so we are on a survival mission on Jupiter, yes, Titan. The survival mission that gives you a bunch of Orkin cell drops, and we're going to be getting this. We're going to run this solo. Hopefully if we get a few players that will join along with us. So the whole object of Nekros and Nekros Prime is you can you can resurrect the enemies that you kill and make them your minions. I have no fun. I can't. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, so if I sound a little funny, just give me that, you know. So you can resurrect the minions. Now you can have a max cap of 7 minions. That I'm about to die. You can have a max cap of 7 minions, and give me a sec. So right there, that's being our number 4, and we have minions. Ta-da! Now with the Shield of Shadows mod, you actually get to split the amount of damage that you have amongst your shadows, which is why you guys see those tethers from me to my minions. And so any damage that is dealt to me, it will be given to the minions instead. On top of that, I run the Despoil mod as well. And Despoil mod, but the Desecrate ability on Nekros allows you, or gives you a chance of getting twice the drops per monster. Now, it doesn't always happen. It usually just goes off of whatever chance. Like, if you have a 45% chance of getting the drop, and you get the drop, then you'll get another 45% chance of getting the drop, or something like that. It's all based on rolls. So, basically, with the current mod loadout that I have right now, it actually allows me to basically infinitely get energy and health back to back. So I never end up running out of energy, or I never go low on health unless I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, which is usually what I do when I'm doing a Let's Play. Now, I had mentioned earlier that you have a max cap of 7 shadows that you can have with you, but if you capture a enemy that spawns minions itself, you will also own those minions as well. So like the Greniers tend to have these beast handler dudes that will spawn dogs, or the infested will have that one infested zombie creature that will spawn like little maggots. Those minions will actually be yours, so you can go over the max cap of 7 using those minions, which is actually pretty cool, because then again, if you're using the Shield of Shadows, you'll have more, you'll be able to tank more damage. It's just more minions you have, more damage you tank. Now with the Equilibrium, if you have Despoil and Equilibrium, you can make the Warframe work. So I recommend, like, if you're having a hard time getting the mods, Despoil, Equilibrium, and a Vitality, and then basically you'll have everything. You have the basic foundations of a Nekros right there. Okay, so with Equilibrium, you get health back every time you pick up an energy orb, and you get energy back every time you pick up a health orb. And using the Despoiled coupled with that card, every time you kill an enemy, you will lose 10 health instead of losing the energy required to keep the Desecrate ability constantly running. So you're constantly ticking your health up and down, giving you energy back all the meanwhile, which is a freaking awesome synergy. And what are we doing now? Where did all the enemies go? It's kind of like standing here all by myself, derp. Yeah, but I must say, I absolutely love playing with Nekros now. It makes farming so much easier. So much easier. And now that Nekros is like really easy to get, well, that all the Prime Warframes besides the ones that are vaulted are easy to get. Definitely, if you guys don't have them, definitely go ahead and try them, because it makes farming a lot more fun and a lot easier too, especially with that Desecrate ability giving double drops. I've actually been farming a lot of Orkin cells, because that's like one material that I'm really lacking right now. And I just take Nekros there, and I actually spent like 2 hours on this exact map, and by the end of it, I came out with 20 Orkin cells. Like right here, there's a beast. No, actually, that's not a beast handler. I thought it was. Now, one thing you gotta make sure you do is constantly refresh your Shadows of the Dead. Because if you don't pay attention to that, that could actually get you freaking killed. If you have Shadows of the Dead already out, while you're recasting it, the cast time is actually a lot shorter. So you can just, keep constantly replenishing your minions' health. So, in other news, I hope you guys have been appreciating the videos that I've been putting out there. I hope you guys have been enjoying them. I'm trying to improve the quality in them. Being away from video editing for so long, it's just a little harder to get back into it, so I'm trying to remind myself how everything works on I'm using Camtasia Studio, trying to remind myself how everything works and stuff like that. So these few videos might be a little rough. I know this one had some production value put into it, so I hope you guys can appreciate that. I'm actually trying my hardest to make sure that the videos I put out... Oops, I'm like accidentally spamming the same ability over again. I'm trying really hard to make sure that the videos that I produce, as always, come out to be like the best that I can. So I hope you guys can see that and do appreciate it. Now, the one thing I don't like about having these minions, or the one gripe I have about the minions, is they don't follow you. They tend to wander around and kill whatever they see. And I was watching a YouTube video where they said if you recast it again, they'll just appear around you, but that doesn't always happen, and it's kind of annoying. I wish the minions actually followed you around and stayed near you, because there is a definite range on the Shield of Shadows ability, and if it wasn't for the stretch that I put on him, I probably wouldn't be linked to most of my shadows right now. Let's re-heal them. Saw one really low. But like you see, I have my Decrepit, or my Desecrate, not Decrepit, that's not even an ability. I have my Desecrate ability constantly running, and I'm barely ever losing health or having to worry about, you know, dying or losing energy for that matter, which is freaking awesome. I can have the Desecrate ability constantly running. You guys can see like all the health orbs that I'm picking up. What was it, when I first had the setup, when I had the three main parts, the Spoil, Vitality, and Equilibrium all put together, the amount of like health, you get to see it because it's a dramatic change. The amount of health orbs and energy orbs that just spawn on the floor is just freaking awesome. So you never end up running out of energy or whatever. And it's just cool how everything works in such synergy with this specific Warframe. This is something I've never seen before. I like it. It's awesome. Now, as the YouTube channel goes on, because a lot of the Warframes that I've been playing with don't really have an optimal build, but as the channel goes on and I continue to produce videos, I'll do like an update on how I've been dealing with a specific Warframe. This one's like partially done. I could use a few more mods here and there, but it's not mandatory. Like he's doing exactly what he needs to be doing, and it's freaking awesome. I can just sit here and chill and just constantly recast my Shadows ability, and then, you know, just walk around getting orbs. Some health orbs over here. Now, another cool ability that he has is actually his Terrify. His Terrify will scare the monsters around you and drop their shields. It like drops their armor by a certain percentage. I believe so. That's how it works. And if you recast it while a monster is terrified, it'll actually stack. I'm not sure how many times it stacks, but it stacks. At least that's what I was told. So if your shadows are taking a lot of damage and you're worried about how long they'll stay up, cast Terrify. The enemies that are attacking them will start running and lose some armor. And that actually will help you capture monsters, because remember, the only way you get shadows, or the only way you can replace the shadows that are already there, are by constantly killing monsters that are alive. Or you'll have shadows, but after a while, you'll start to see that your shadows are under-leveled. So you have to constantly be killing monsters every round to just refresh the level that the shadows are in. Now, of course, there are better explanations and tutorials, reviews, what have you, on Warframes, but I'm just doing a live Let's Play, and not reading a script, just saying as I go. Let's see. So one of the cool things I liked about the Shadows ability, what I like the most is the enemies with, like, the shields, or enemies that like heal other enemies, you can capture them, and then you'll get that little buff that enemy provides. Is this an enemy right here? I can't tell. No, it's not. And it's also really hard. I should probably change the energy color. It's because it kind of gets confusing trying to tell which monster is whose and, you know, whatever. I'm gonna recast this again. There's actually been a few times where I've managed to capture a Nox, which is like the heaviest unit for the Grineer faction. And that's pretty freaking awesome, having a Nox on your side that fucking rips ass. So another thing I really wanted to talk about is something called Warframe Market. And don't worry, your pretty little heads, I haven't been sponsored. I usually never am sponsored. Warframe Market. It's the website where you can actually go and sell your items, because we all know how fucking miserable it is selling items on here, because you have to wait like 3 minutes before you post again on the public chat for trading. So I know a lot of the PC users use it, but this is, you know, a message specifically for console users. Definitely try it out. I've been able to make a few sales off of there. I know the little commercial I have in the intro was just for fun in game, so please don't get mad if you're one of the admins from the website or whatever. It's just for fun in games. So I've tried it out, and, you know, it's helped me out. So again, I just wanted to give that message to you guys on console to go ahead and try it, because it seems to me as if there's not that many console players on warframemarket.com. Yo, look at that minion up there. Put it in work for me. Look at him sitting in that turret, being a boy, taking out so many heads right now. Props to you, whatever you are up there. I can't really tell what kind of minion you are. Just a normal Grineer. Props to him, man. I love it when minions do that. They'll just sit in turret and wreck ass from a distance. So that is going to be the end of this Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next Let's Play, I'm going to have my Carrier Prime for sure. And I'm going to try to get a Chroma, because I've always wanted to play Chroma since he was first released. Never got a chance to, and I'm nearly there to making him. Before I do that, I got to buy another slot as well, so I have a bit of work to do. And, so yeah, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You tell me, are you guys part of the Nekros Prime Fanboy Club Association, like I am? And, if you are, just let me know what you guys think of him, and, yeah, I will see you guys later. My name is Oliverkatt, and I'm signing off. Goodbye.